Today we're going to look at dividing with whole numbers and mixed numbers. One thing we need to know about is how to write a mixed number as an improper fraction. There are 3 steps. The first thing is to multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the product to the numerator, and finally write the sum over the denominator. Your denominator is going to be the same on your improper fraction as it was in your mixed number. So for example, if we have 3 1/4, multiply the whole number by the denominator, so 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 on top is 13. Denominator stays the same, so 13/4. And we could model this if you have 3 1/4. When you're changing this to an improper fraction, it's just like splitting the whole thing into smaller pieces. So in this case, splitting it into fourths. And then you're saying how many fourths do you have? So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fourths. Obviously, if the numbers are bigger, it's not real convenient to draw the picture out, but it does always work if you have the time to do that. So a couple of things to consider. One thing is if you have a whole number, you can write it with a denominator of 1. So for example, if you have 7, you can write that as 7/1. As we just mentioned, mixed numbers are going to need to be changed to improper fractions. And then, after you've done those things, then we're going to change reciprocal. So keep the first fraction, change the division to multiplication, and take the reciprocal of the second fraction. So this is like what we did when we divided fractions by fractions. The idea is the same, but don't get in a hurry. We've got to do these things first, and especially remember this one. When you change the mixed number to an improper fraction, it's still a division problem. After you've done that, your next step is change reciprocal. Okay? So change reciprocal, but we got to do the other things first. So my advice in this section is take your time. So if you look at this example, Megan makes vegetable soup and fills the container shown. So her container holds 47 ounces. FL means that's fluid ounces abbreviation. Her bowls each hold 11 3/4 fluid ounces. How many bowls can she fill? So think about on this problem, we're starting out, we have this container, it's 47 ounces. And we're trying to divide it up into 11 3/4. We're seeing how many 11 3/4 ounces can we get into the 47 ounce container. So this is our starting point. And then the 47 we can rewrite as 47/1. The 11 3/4, 11 times 4 is 44, plus 3 is 47. So 47/4. It's still a division problem. Take your time. Now we're going to change reciprocal. Now that it's multiplication, you do have the option of reducing like factors. So I would like to divide both of these by a factor of 47. 47 divided by 47 is 1. 47 divided by 47 is 1. You don't have to do this, but it's going to make things a little easier for you here. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. And then 4 divided by 1 is 4, which means she could fill 8 bowls of soup from this container. If you don't reduce ahead of time, I think you should get 188/47, and if you divide that out, you're just going to be kind of guessing numbers here initially, but that's going to go in 4 times. So So you'll get the same answer, it's just a little bit bigger numbers to work with there. So if we look at a couple of examples, 1 2/3 divided by 5. So 1 2/3, we can change that. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so that's how they got the 5/3 here. The 5 we can rewrite as 5/1. It's still a division problem. Now we can keep change reciprocal. So keep the first fraction, change to multiplication. Reciprocal of 5/1 is 1/5. At this point, if you'll notice, the 5s could be reduced both down to 1s. If you don't do that, 5 times 1 is 5, 3 times 5 is 15. So 5/15. If you didn't do it beforehand, you'll need to do it now. Reduce by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So 1/3 would be our answer for that problem. Next problem, 6 2/3 divided by 5/9. So 6 2/3. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20 over 3. Denominator stays the same. It's still a division problem. 5/9 we don't need to do anything to. Take your time. Now we can keep change reciprocal. So 20/3 times 9/5. And I'm going to go ahead and do some reducing here. Now that it's multiplication, 5 and 20 I can reduce by 5, which would be 1 and 4. 3 and 9 I can reduce by 3, which would be 1 and 3. And then we can multiply. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. 12 divided by 1 is 12. If you don't reduce, you'll get 180 over 15. And then you can divide that out and you'll get the same answer. To look at the practice, number 1, find the value of the variable. This is basically just practicing, making sure that you can change to improper fractions. So 4 2/3, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So 14/3, so E would be equal to 14. Okay, this is not going to be our normal problem, but just to practice a couple, make sure we know how to go to improper fractions. Number 3, similar idea. We've got 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So that would be 17 over 5. So that means the A would be equal to 17. We'll look at a couple more problems here. So this one, number 5, they've got divide, estimate to help you. So if we're dividing this, first of all, the 8 we could put as 8/1. And now we can keep change reciprocal. So 8/1, this would be times, keep change reciprocal is 7/4. The 4 and the 8 are both divisible by 4, so if you want to reduce those, you can. Would be reduced to 1 and 2. 2 times 7 is 14. 1 times 1 is 1. 14 divided by 1 is 14. Skipping around here, so this is number 14. 3 1/3 we can change to an improper fraction. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So 10/3 divided by 1/9. Now we can make it to a multiplication problem. Keep change reciprocal is 9/1. You can do some reducing here if you want. The 3 and 9 can both be reduced by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 10 times 3 is 30. 1 times 1 is 1. 30 divided by 1 is 30. These won't always come out evenly like this, but we were fortunate on a couple of these here. Number 26, we have 6 1/5 divided by 2 1/5. So 6 1/5. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31/5. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11/5. Keep, change, reciprocal. Now that it's multiplication, if you'd like to go ahead and reduce ahead of time, the 5's you can reduce by 5 down to 1. Multiply would be 31/11. That's an improper fraction, so we're going to change this as our final answer into a mixed number. So 11 goes into 33 2 times, which is 22. Subtract, which is 9, out of 11. So 2 and 9/11 is our answer for that problem. You could technically use fact families here. So once you got that answer, you could do 2 and 9/11 times 2 and 1/5. Should give you 6 and 1/5. Just remember, if you were checking that, you would have to first change both of these back to improper fractions. Number 29, the length of material a curtain requires is shown. Trinity has 39 yards of material. She estimates she can make 20 curtains. Find the exact number of curtains Trinity can make. Was her estimate reasonable? Okay, so if you look at the picture, each curtain requires 2 3/5 yards. So we have 39 yards of material. We're going to try to divide it up into 2 3/5 yards sections. So take your time starting out. 39 you can rewrite as 39/1. 2 3/5. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13/5. Keep, change, reciprocal is 5/13. And this one, these are not real common numbers, but 39 is 13 times 3. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce both of these by 13. 13 divided by 13 is 1. 39 divided by 13 is 3. And then 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. 15 divided by 1 is 15. So she could make 15 curtains. That's pretty close to the 20 that she estimated, so her estimate is reasonable. So this gives you an idea of how to divide with whole and mixed numbers. Have a good day.